Hello, welcome to the Bold Goal Crusher podcast, where we crush our goals and everything that gets in the way. I'm your host, Sara Mayer, and today we're diving into a topic that truly is the foundation of any goal setting journey: courage. Achieving bold goals takes more than just a strategy and a plan. It does take some bravery, boldness, and the willingness to step into the unknown. So, let's talk about how courage is the key to achieving your goals and how we can cultivate that. So, first, when we think of courage, we often imagine like a grand act of bravery or a gesture, like a firefighter rushing into a burning building or maybe someone standing up to a bully. But courage isn't always about dramatic life or death situations. Courage is about taking action despite fear, doubt, or uncertainty. It's about moving forward when everything says you should stay put. So I want you to think about any goal that you've set for yourself, whether it's starting a business, writing a book, running a marathon, or even just having a difficult conversation. The common thread in all of these goals is that they require you to step out of your comfort zone. That requires courage. Courage doesn't mean you aren't afraid, it means you don't let the fear stop you. So, one of the biggest obstacles that holds people back from achieving their goals is the fear of failure. This fear can be paralyzing. What if I don't succeed? What if I make a fool of myself? What if people judge me? These thoughts are natural, but they can be crippling. And if you let them take control, they will stop you in your tracks. So, to achieve our goals, we need to reframe how we view failure. Instead of seeing failure as an end point, we want to see that as a learning opportunity. Each time we fail, we do gain that valuable insight that will help us get closer to success. So, remember, every successful person has failed more times than they have succeeded. And the difference is they've had the courage to keep going. So when you set a goal, know that failure is not the enemy, inaction is. Courage is taking that first step, even when you know you might fail. Another roadblock to achieving goals is self doubt. Self doubt is that little voice in your head that says, you're not good enough. You're not smart enough. You're not capable. What is the little voice in your head saying? Feeds off fear, and uncertainty can prevent you from even trying. But here's the thing, everyone experiences self doubt. Everyone. Even the most accomplished people you admire have moments when they question themselves. But the difference is they don't let those moments define them. They recognize that self doubt is a part of the process. And courage is acknowledging that self doubt exists, but choosing to move forward anyway. It's about trusting that you have what it takes to figure it out along the way. So let's talk about risk taking. Any achievement, any meaningful goal involves some level of risk, whether it's the risk of a financial investment, the risk of putting yourself out there, the risk of starting over, the risk of being vulnerable, the risk of being a beginner. Every step has an element of uncertainty. And many people play it safe because they're afraid of the unknown. But playing it safe rarely leads to extraordinary results. Courage is about embracing risk. It's about understanding that without risk, there is no reward. So I want you to think of it this way: when you take a risk, you either win or you learn. And in both outcomes, you move forward. So don't shy away from risk. Be strategic, yes. Be bold. Take calculated risks and have the courage to embrace the outcomes, whatever they may be. Now, if you're thinking, I'm not a naturally courageous person, I want to challenge that notion. Courage is not something you are born with, it's something you build like a muscle. And one of the best ways to build courage is through those small wins. So start with something small that scares you, something that pushes you slightly out of your comfort zone. It could be speaking up in a meeting, attending a networking event, or sharing your ideas. When you accomplish these small wins, you start to build confidence. And as your confidence grows, so does your courage to tackle scarier goals. So remember, it's about progress, not perfection. And you want to celebrate each win and use it as a fuel to take on the next challenge. It's often said that you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If you want to build courage and achieve your goals, you need to surround yourself with people who inspire you, challenge you, and push you to be brave. Find a community of goal crushers like us who are on a similar journey. We have a Bold Goal Crusher Facebook group. Consider joining it. Share your fears, your wins, and your losses. When you see others stepping out of their comfort zones, it will inspire you to do the same. And courage is contagious. When you surround yourself with people who are bold and daring, you'll naturally start to adapt those traits as well. So let's talk about some practical steps because I know you love action. So here are some steps that you could take today to cultivate more courage. First, identify your fears. Write down what's holding you back. Sometimes just acknowledging your fears can diminish their power over you. Two, visualize success. You need to spend some time seeing yourself achieving your goals, what it looks like, what it feels like. It can help reduce the fear and increase motivation. Three, take action. Start small, build momentum, and remember courage grows with each step you take. Four, embrace failure. Reframe your mindset around failure. Instead of fearing it, see it as a learning process. Seek support. Share your goals with someone who will encourage you and hold you accountable. Maybe join the Bold Goal Crusher Facebook group. These steps may seem simple, but they are powerful when you actually put them all into action. So, as we wrap up today's episode, remember this: courage isn't the absence of fear, it's the decision that something else is more important than fear. And achieving your bold goals will not always be easy, and it will often require that you face things that scare you. But with each courageous step you take, the closer you move to the life you want to live. So, what's one courageous step you can take today to get you closer to your goal? Whatever it is, I challenge you to do it. You have more courage inside of you than you think. Thanks for tuning into the Bold Goal Crusher podcast. If you found value in this episode, hit that subscribe button and share this episode with someone else. If you haven't been watching us on YouTube, check us out on YouTube as well. Share it with a friend. And until next time, keep crushing those goals and everything that gets in the way because you do not need to work double time. So let's get to it.